Hey, I'm just going to do a quick review on a fragrance that I had been just extremely excited about. I am a big fan of Parfum de Marly, not their whole line, but Layton is one of my top two fragrances, favorite fragrances. Herod I love as well. And more recently, a release from them called Carlisle. Um, there are some I'm not big on. Pegasus is okay. Percival's okay. I haven't tried most of the other lineup, um, but absolutely love Herod, Layton, and Carlisle. Um, and I had been hoping, I had actually reached out to, several clone houses, Alexandria Fragrances, Dua, Genre, and was hoping that one of them would come up with their own inspired by version of Carlisle. And it didn't seem, at least at the time, there's an interest. And I don't think necessarily they're not interested. I think it's just there was other things in the pipeline that were priorities over it. But anyway, I was excited to find out recently that one house did just that, and that is none other than Dapper Fragrances. Um, Again, you know, Dapper is not known for their presentation. Nobody buys Dapper because of the presentation. It's the most generic decant bottle, generic logo on the front, literally a generic label maker printout on the side. Um, but who cares? For one, I think most people, you buy it for the actual fragrance. And for that matter, the one thing this company really does have going for it, which I will say similar to Jeremy's fragrances, is this is one hell of an atomizer. The distribution, you get a giant cloud. So fragrance, is quality. Distribution's fantastic. Who gives a shit what the bottle looks like? At least that's my opinion. Now, I did pick up prior to getting Clone, which is I found that I liked it so much, a very small decant of the real thing. And I had sprayed them to do test on the dry downs. And I'll say this. So I sprayed Dappers. Sprayed them both, but I sprayed Dappers and I walked to go put some food in the oven. Came back. I was probably 5 feet away and I could smell it instantly. One spray. Projection on Dapper's version is probably the strongest of any of my fragrances I have. It's strong. With that said, not that Carlisle, PDM's version is a slouch, but Dapper's is on another level. So one thing to keep in mind is go light on the trigger. I would not do more than one spray. One is plenty. People are going to smell it. They're going to pick it up. There's no need to spray yourself multiple times. The real one, I do 3 or 4. Dappers, no. You could choke somebody out for sure. Now to get into the comparison of the actual scent, they're very similar. I'd say about maybe 90%. So while they're similar, they're not the same. I don't know that in passing you could really tell much of a difference unless you wore it all the time or were very familiar with it. But that aside, there is a difference. And the main difference, other than projection and performance, as far as the actual scent goes. Carlisle's on the dry down and the opening as well. But comparing the two, the dry down is much more woody, spicy, whereas the real deal is a more powdery, just not as in your face. I, for one, prefer Dapper over the real one because I love that. I love that spice. I love that warmth. I love that it just draws you in, especially in the fall and the winter. Oh my God! And you get the citrus notes too, but it's that spiciness and the woodiness that really is just, that's what I love. It's so comforting. It's what I love about Carlisle. And Dapper's version just kicks that up a notch. So whereas the latent version of Dapper was kind of a more softer, toned down version that I really didn't like as much as the real one, or even some of the other clones like Royal Equestrian, this is even better than the real deal in my opinion. For $30 for a 30 mil, which is it's their exclusive line. Dapper's got an exclusive line, so it's a little more expensive. It's $5 more than the normal line. They say the oil's more expensive. I don't doubt it is. But like I said, one spray will last you all day. So this bottle will last a really long time. For $30, I highly suggest picking it up. Now, with that in mind, performance on both PDM, the real one is, I don't know, you might get 5 hours out of it. It doesn't last as long. And that's with 3 or 4 sprays, at least for me. Now on the clothing, it's a little longer. Dapper's, again, one spray will last me easy 8 hours. Easy. And that's that projects for 4 hours, I'd say, for me. It's just strong. It's very strong. And I love it, like I said. So, yeah, there's not a whole lot more to say. I will say I was highly impressed by Dapper on this. It beats the real deal, in my opinion. Better performer. It's cheaper. Hands down, I'd pick it up, without a doubt. Highly recommend anybody pick it up. Whereas like Leighton, I said there's better clones, and it's not a bad choice, but maybe it's worth the extra money for the Royal Equestrian. Unless you like the softer, toned down notes, this little sweeter vibe, then maybe you like the Dapper version. But with this, 100%, don't even bother with the real deal. I would pick that up, hands down. Dapper's is great. Also, I will be doing a review of their Herod. I'm getting that next, and I am extremely excited for that because, like I said, Herod's one of my top favorites from PDN. I just love that tobacco. It's great. So, excited for that, especially with how Carlisle turned out. I was a little let down, like I said, by the Leighton. Not disappointed. Still got my money's worth, absolutely. But anyway, that's that. If you love Carlisle or you're interested in trying Carlisle and you don't want to invest the money, you want something spicy, warm. I know it's getting hotter out, obviously. Probably it's not great summer fragrance. Wouldn't even really wear it in the spring or anything like that. Fall, that's fall and winter. That's it. But fall and winter, oh man, or just a date night when it's real cold out, oh, perfect scent. So that's that. Thank you for watching, and I will, like I said, I'll be doing a review of Herod as soon as I get that. I also have a load of a haul from Genre coming in with about eight, I think, different fragrances. I also have 5 already from them, so I'll do a whole haul video of all of that, comparing it to some other versions of similar offerings as well. Thank you.